Welcome to the home of WWE News Rumors and Gossip in real time. Click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications today. Don't forget to become a channel member and send a super thanks donation below. And now, your host. He is the most consistent and dedicated in YouTube history, Seanzviewent.
It seems that the partnership between WWE Raw and Netflix may very well be in jeopardy as the show ratings continue to decline, continue to go down the damn tubes, which comes as a surprise because we got a lot more to this report. Remember, it's so important, so crucial to donate below in the pinned comments. Go to the pinned comment section below, click the link, and help stabilize the brash, the brazen, right here on YouTube.com. Now, this comes as a surprise, but considering that Netflix was expected to bring in a much larger audience for the popular wrestling show Monday Night Raw, since it's been around since 1993 on the USA Network. Now, in recent years, streaming services like Netflix have become a major player in the television industry. Many networks and shows have benefited from this partnership as it allows them to reach a much wider audience and potentially increase their ratings, increase the viewership, increase the popularity of it. However, it appears that WWE Raw is not reaping the benefits some 7 months in of being on the popular streaming platform known as Netflix. According to reports, the show brought in recently 2.5 million global views, only 2.5 million, and 4.6 million hours watched for the week, ranking number 5 worldwide among English language shows and number 3 in the United States. While these numbers may seem impressive, they are actually a decline from the previous week's 2.6 million views and 5.2 million hours. So what could be causing the decline, the steep viewership? Well, some fans speculate that it could be due to current product of Raw not being as engaging as it once was in recent years. The show has faced criticism for its lackluster storylines and uninteresting characters. Where is the character development? Where is the on the edge of your seat moments? Where is the unpredictability? Where is stringing in the show from one moment to the next? This could be a major factor in why viewers are tuning out even when the show is available on a popular streaming platform like Netflix. However, there is more. Another issue that could be affecting the show's ratings is the changing of the landscape of television and the way that people are consuming content. With the rise of streaming services and the ability to binge watch entire seasons at once, the traditional weekly episodic format of Raw may not be as appealing to viewers. It could also be a matter of a convenience, as viewers may prefer to watch the show on their own time rather than tuning in live each week, because, everyone is set in their ways as concerns Netflix. Regardless of the reasons for the decline in ratings for the flagship show Raw, it's clear that WWE Raw is not meeting the expectations of Netflix. While the show may still be performing well in comparison to other English language shows, it's not meeting the high standards that Netflix has set for its content. As a result, it is possible that the partnership between the two could come to an abrupt halt if the ratings do not improve. I'll call it a buyout. There's something called a buyout. However, it's not all doom and gloom for WWE Raw. The show still has a very much loyal fan base and remains popular among its largest demographic, its target demographic. Additionally, WWE has recently announced a new partnership with Peacock, as we all know, which may attract new viewers and potentially boost ratings. There's even been rumors of Raw going over to Peacock if this Netflix deal doesn't work out. Do you think WWE Raw should move over to Peacock? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Also, it is uncertain if WWE Raw will lose its deal with Netflix over its decline in ratings. It may take much more than that. However, it is clear that the show needs to make some changes in order to keep up with the ever-evolving television landscape and retain its partnership with the popular streaming platform. Now, you got to wonder now, could Netflix be saying, oh, they regret going with Raw? They regret the decision. Could have they had something more perennial on the show instead of Raw? Only time will tell if WWE Monday Night Raw can turn things around and continue to be a successful juggernaut show for both WWE and Netflix, as this raises a lot of questions, as this raises a lot of eyebrows. And, guys, the ratings as of late, again, you're talking global viewership. You're talking a far bigger reach. And viewers, fans, and subscribers, the rumors and the speculation continue to come in concerning the health, the well-being, the welfare of the immortal Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania. Does he have brain damage? Is he good? Is he okay? Is he healthy? Is he still breathing? Does he know what's going on? Does he got an infection? Does he have something wrong with his heart? Does he have something wrong with his brain? There's all these different things going on. There's all these different things being said. All these rumors, all this speculation about Hulk Hogan. But at the end of the day, I can only say that hopefully he can be good. Hopefully he can get back to being what he can be, and that is Hulk Hogan. And some would blame this on him defending and wanting Donald Trump to become president. Some would say Hulk Hogan was fine until he started defending President Trump. I mean, there's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different characteristics that could go into this entire thing. But here on Seanzviewent, that is just the thing, because wait a minute, just coming in now, we are now receiving word again. We do all news in real time. This is why we do multiple videos a day, because we give you a multitude of things. Speaking about Hulk Hogan, ladies and gentlemen, in an all-new backstage report, MJF actually has called out Hulk Hogan as being one of the worst Hollywood actors ever. Mercedes Moné takes a shot at WWE's booking of Sasha Banks, which we all know is the same person. Mercedes Moné isn't holding back when it comes to comparing her current career to her past as Sasha Banks in WWE. In a new interview with CBS Sports, the AEW TBS Women's Champion delivered a pointed statement about how far she has come since leaving her former persona behind. She wanted it all, but she never got hold of it all. Reflecting on her time at Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, the CEO, is everything the legit boss wanted to be. She controls her life, narrative, and intellectual property. Moné walked out of WWE in May of 2022 alongside then tag team partner Naomi, frustrated with the company's creative direction for its women's division. Looking back now, she is clear about how different her experience has been since signing with AEW. I feel the best I felt in my professional wrestling career. It's so crazy to say that, Moné shared. I thought maybe in my 20s would be my highest point. Here I am into my 15th year of professional wrestling, feeling my greatest. For Moné, the freedom to shape her own character and career has been life-changing. No longer bound by what she calls WWE's restrictive environment, she is thriving creatively. Getting to have dreams when I go to sleep and waking up to achieve them, she said, not being told I can't. It's getting to do more than just professional wrestling. Now I champion in multiple promotions. Moné credits her move to All Elite Wrestling with rekindling her passion for wrestling and giving her the platform to become the version of herself that Sasha Banks never could be. Now, and a big update. Mercedes Moné will challenge Timeless Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World title this Saturday at All in Texas. Many fans are pushing for this match to be the main event. If that happens, then it'll be the first women's pay-per-view main event in AEW history. Over 20,000 fans will be in attendance at All In. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. July 4th, so it's not only a Raw problem, the July 4th SmackDown draws a record low viewership. Well, of course, it being on July 4th, of course, it being a tape show, WWE SmackDown had way too much going against it. That is why the show tanked that week. With the Raw viewership falling to record low on Netflix, again, this could be another reason why Netflix wants it out of the WWE. Charlotte Flair reveals fertility struggles amid other struggles. Scott Stanford, after 15 years with the WWE, Scott Stanford is calling it a career. Guys, that's a long, long time to get together, be together, and be in the world of wrestling. The WCW Screwjob took place 25 years ago today. And it would appear as if, ladies and gentlemen, could this be a big part of the WWE's, well, actually, its own brand, the Dark Side of the Ring. Also coming through here on Seanzviewent Entertainment, TNA President Carlos Silver explains why he let Gail Kim go after 17 long years. And if anything, Gail Kim should come back to the WWE. She's still in shape. She still has the look. She still can get it done. Have Gail Kim come in for Evolution. Carlos Silva reveals a window for TNA going live on a bigger platform. Again, I am excited about this. This is groundbreaking. I mean, at this point, TNA could end up beating AEW in viewership and ratings and attendance and merch sales. I mean, I'll tell you, we all thought, a lot of people talked about the end of TNA and TNA shutting down and TNA going out of business. It might be TNA being the one that puts AEW under. Goldberg, the challenger for the World Heavyweight title at Saturday night's main event this weekend. Goldberg explains why he chose Gunther for his retirement match, that being revealed online. Big boom. AJ confirms AEW All in Texas status. Also, MJF says that he has built a Hall of Fame career without ever working for WWE. The original plan for WWE's Women's Intercontinental Title Tournament revealed, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Also, receiving word at this hour. AEW Collision viewership for July the 5th sees an increase after Scorpio Skies return to the company. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is not your final destination like the movie. This isn't Final Destination. This is your only destination around the clock. I give it to you because that's what it means to me. The brash and the brazen will always do it because Seanzviewent knows that your view is the only view that matters on YouTube.com. Subscribe.